Steve & Barry's was an American retail clothing chain that opened in 1985 and closed in 2009. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified of my latest videos. Please hit that like button and leave a suggestion or a comment. You might see that in a future video. Thanks for watching, and now back to a regular scheduled program.
Let's see here. How much should a polo shirt cost? That's what somebody else would charge. Still too high. Now that's what a polo shirt should cost. Steve & Barry's University Sportswear. Thousands of items at unbelievable prices. Change the way you shop.
Steve & Barry's was founded by Stephen Shore and Barry Prever at the University of Pennsylvania in 1985 when Prever was an undergraduate student. Steve & Barry's became a local popular destination due to its low prices compared to other university bookstores and gift stores. As teenagers, the entrepreneurial pair created silkscreen t-shirts, which they sold at Long Island flea markets during summer vacations. They adopted their low-price formula early, selling their shirts for $1 a piece. In 1985, they opened a small clothing store in Philadelphia, near the campus of Penn's Wharton School, where Prever was an undergraduate business major. They stocked the shelves with licensed university logo clothing, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, that sold at a steep discount relative to the items sold at the official campus bookstore, making their store very popular with cash-strapped students. Their success in Philadelphia encouraged them to open locations in a few other university and college towns. From the start, the Steve & Barry's University sportswear stores were created and managed with an eye on keeping costs at their lowest possible point in order to keep product prices low. The founders reportedly camped inside their new stores as they expanded around the country to save money on lodging. Their transport was a dilapidated $300 van. The company opened its first mall store in 1998. This was located at the Great Lakes Crossing, located in a suburb north of Detroit. The mall itself was a new concept for its region, with an aggressive mix of value-priced, outlet-type stores, regular-priced retailers, and themed entertainment destinations, including restaurants, movies, and arcades. The store was relatively modest in size, measuring 25,000 square feet, and it proved to be a good match with the mall's customer base. Steve & Barry's became a favorite of mall owners in other cities, as well as due to the high volume of traffic the stores attracted. Within a few years, the company stores were highly coveted as anchor tenants in the middle market malls they targeted. With a large number of clothing stores either going out of business or vacating premises for larger buildings, Steve & Barry's had a lot of leverage with landlords when it came to settling rents and recovering building and remodeling costs. In 2000, the company broadened its selection beyond collegiate wear to include a wider range of casual clothing for men, women, and children, including cargo pants, jeans, and jackets. The company continued to devote a great deal of attention to the art of keeping prices low, enabling it to undercut even Goliath discounter Walmart by as much as 40%. Its practices diverged somewhat from the typical low-cost business model. The company bought fewer goods from China than other discount retailers due to tariffs and import restrictions. It instead worked with vendors from such areas as the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, Latin America, Africa, and North America. Other frugal measures included ordering inventory on year-round schedules with longer lead times than other companies typically require, and without the seasonal spikes in production that could drive costs up. Though the stores were becoming increasingly large, sometimes situated in buildings vacated by Walmart, their decor had more in common with trendy mall shops than most big-box discounters. Floors were paneled in wood and large flat panel TVs played college football games or music videos. These screens were also used to run promotional clips for movies. Despite the trendy appearance of the stores, Steve & Barry's managed to keep overhead costs low by negotiating favorable lease and fee arrangements and finding tax abatements and incentives that allowed them to build a retail presence at the lowest possible cost. The vast apparel selection inside each store included more than 1,000 different t-shirts, many featuring iconic logos licensed from the likes of Ford Motor Company, General Motors, Hershey, Marvel Comics, and the U.S. Army. College-themed merchandise was still part of the mix. The company held licenses with more than 350 schools. The mix also included a stable selection of low-cost, casual clothing basics that appealed to the young clientele. Between 2005 and 2007, Steve & Barry's was the retail darling of the industry. Hot Retailer of the Year in 2005, the company was the fastest growing specialty retailer in the United States. Founders Steve Shore and Barry Prever were awarded the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award for 2006. By 2007, Steve & Barry's was ranked in the 400th largest private companies in America by Forbes magazine. In 2006, the chain announced its partnership with NBA point guard Stephon Marbury, a joint venture in which the chain would produce Marbury's Starbury collection, a 50-item line of discount clothing, athletic clothing, and sneakers. The centerpiece of the line was a Starbury 1, a basketball sneaker that retailed for $14.98. Wait, hold on a second. You mean $149.80, right? Nope. $14.98, my friend. Sarah Jessica Parker introduced her own clothing line, Bitten, on June 7, 2007. After an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show, the brand launched in early June of 2007 with roughly 400 pieces of clothing that was reported to grow to 500 or more by the fall. The line achieved significant commercial and critical success. In the summer of 2007, former Nickelodeon star Amanda Bynes also debuted a clothing line called Deer on August 16, 2007. Similar to the Bitten line, Deer was a women's brand that appealed mostly to younger women. With everything seeming to go in Steve & Barry's favor, reorganization efforts failed With everything seemingly going in Steve & Barry's favor, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2008.
All right, I want to update you on the situation with the retailer Steve & Barry's. A big story there, and our retail reporter Margaret Brennan has the very latest on the situation. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Aaron, and we are getting word that low-price clothing retailer Steve & Barry's will file for bankruptcy today. Sources involved say that within the month, the company hopes to either sell the brand in whole or part or liquidate its inventory. The retailer has approached Walmart and Eddie Lampert Sears as potential buyers for the brand and its exclusive contracts with Sarah Jessica Parker and Stephon Marbury. Steve & Barry's will not seek the $40 million debtor-in-possession financing from GE that had been reported earlier. Instead, the company will be using cash collateral, using the working capital as sales come in order to keep stores open. Now, GE's commercial lending unit is providing a $200 million credit facility to finance the retailer's current efforts. GE does expect to be made whole on that credit, as the retailer has inventory and the brand as collateral there. Now, sources say that Steve & Barry's is in trouble due to its aggressive expansion and its low-margin discount clothing model. So to be clear here, sales in Steve & Barry's are not the problem. Consumers are still buying. Melissa?
On November 20th, 2008, after closing many stores, Steve & Barry's parent company announced the remaining 176 stores would be liquidated by early 2009, and the chain was going out of business.
What happened?
The Steve & Barry's business plan was simple. Everything in the store was $8.98 or less. A college hoodie similar in quality to the one that would cost you $75 at a university bookstore was, yes, $8.98. Here are some reasons why they failed. Too much word of mouth. Let's start right there. Steve & Barry's did not advertise, not in print, not on television, not on the web. In the age of Amazon and practically all other retailers who had a large presence online, Steve & Barry's had zero e-commerce. It concentrated on foot traffic and had never sold product online. Rapid store expansion, Steve & Barry's signed some crazy deals with underperforming malls that paid the retailer to occupy spaces in its shopping center. They went for the cheap deals instead of looking for the right spots. They probably expanded too quickly and took retail spaces that were too big for them. Licensing overkill. Steve & Barry's got some much needed word of mouth when it launched the Starberry brand of athletic apparel. But then in a blink of an eye, it added celebrity designers Sarah Jessica Parker, Amanda Bynes, Venus Williams, and a bunch of unknowns like golfer Bubba Watson and surfer Laird Hamilton. Licensing is expensive. It adds a layer of cost. Combine that with low price strategy, and you can find yourself in a margin squeeze. Lack of customer data. A consumer could sign up for Steve & Barry's email list, but the retailer didn't get much out of that info. All of that coupled with the housing market crash, the subprime mortgage collapse, cautious consumer spending, climbing oil prices, and the recession all combined to close Steve & Barry's once and for all. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you just watched my video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.